Buenvenidos. Welcome. Salutations. Greetings. Welcome to the House of Anger or Anger's Brew House, as I have changed my name and um, rebranding myself. I'm going with the German theme. And I have here with me Tina Tomazuski.
Hello.
Hello.
Que
And
onda,
Brian.
güey? Que
And
onda,
Brian. And
güey?
Brian the Observer.
All right.
Hey, what's
Oh,
going
hello
on?
there, handsome. Hello, El Guapo.
Hello.
Hey,
El
Brian.
Hello.
Guapo.
Yeah,
El
guapo.
Guapo. Yeah.
El
You know what?
Guapo.
I speak Spanish very well. In fact, I'm pretty close to being fluent. So yeah, I like to practice it once in a while.
Oh,
How you
me
doing?
too.
How you doing, Brian?
Yo también.
I'm doing all right. I mean,
Todo,
guys
todo
can
estoy
hear me, right?
bien.
What's that?
Todo estoy bien. Everything is good.
Yep.
Everything is good. That's what it means. Yeah. I
Oh,
speak Spanish, German. I'm not that much German, but mostly Spanish and obviously English. But
Yeah,
burn. Yeah, if you feel the burn, you know, everybody's going to be speaking Russian.
oh no, I
You got to learn
like
your
the
Russian.
Spanish. I like the Spanish. Yo quiero
You have to learn
aprender.
how to be. They got to set up the gulags pretty soon, and hopefully, let's pray for a America not to stay not communist
well, I
Oh
mean,
and
yeah.
a
Big
he had a
democracy.
prayers. Big
he had
prayers.
a
Yeah.
he had a rough night last night because he didn't expect, but Biden won almost every southern state yesterday.
Well, what's going on
Yeah.
with that?
Well,
Uh, well,
well,
I
they don't
mean,
want communism.
Yeah, I
yeah.
understand that, but Biden's like he looks like he's in the beginnings of dementia.
He probably is.
I'm
I mean,
serious. He can't even talk. He can't think of words. I mean, and you can tell it's when he gets tired.
well,
It's a
that's
telltale
kind of like
sign.
me, but he's an old man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I have neurological problems, but yeah,
Bloomberg
Brian,
dropped
I
out.
took your advice yesterday, and I picked up the National Enquirer, and I was, as you could see, I was perusing through it, and
Yeah,
it
I
is
saw that.
and it's great. I want to make a show called On the Rag with Mike Anger, and because it's a rag paper,
Yeah, yeah.
and I love it. They're obsessed with the Brits. They love the royal family.
Oh yeah,
They love Megxit.
oh
You know
yeah.
what? I don't like Meghan Markle because Meghan is my ex-wife's name. So, and that's why I didn't back the Meg.
Well, yeah. Well, she did something crappy. She shunned her own father.
She shoved her own father.
She shunned him. I
I
don't.
thought she shoved her own father. I'm like,
No, no.
Probably
It's
I
like
did
just
that
shoved
too
her own
when I was a
father.
kid. I'm like, it's okay. But she shunned her own father. I don't know what's going on. Neither do I care.
I don't care
these
about
damn
the royal
telemarketers.
people.
They're driving me crazy. Watch
Um,
this, you guys. Hello.
we're here to tell about your medical brace.
Your current credit card account.
All day long.
I tell them to eat a bag of dicks. That's my.
I like it when it's a live person on there, which it rarely is
I
anymore.
usually get like, "Hi, hello, this is Frank calling from the credit card company.
This is Bob.
Frank or James or Billy. They John McLean. This is John McLean.
John
John McClane.
McClane.
So
My
yeah.
name is Earl.
Oh, yeah. So I was looking at the National Enquirer. I need to put my camera on because I want to show you how ridiculously great this is.
Okay.
Stand by. Stand by. Come. They love Megxit.
Okay, yeah.
They love this Megxit thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Queen kills Meghan's $1 billion royal payday.
Well, they're pissed at them too because they got over there and the English people are totally into the royal family, and
They love them.
Megan and what's his face Harry,
Harry.
And
Harry Styles,
they're
whatever.
going all over the place. They're going to these places vacationing. He designed her ring because she didn't want to have a hand me down, and I mean she's spending all this money, and that's the people's money, you know. And then they wanted privacy, so they were pissed off
Well,
at him.
don't they want privacy? I mean, do you blame them for wanting privacy?
No, but it's
way
the
I
royals. It's
see it-
different.
The way I see it, Harry's not going to be king anyway. You know,
Mm-mm.
I mean, William's son is going to be king before Harry.
Yeah,
So that's how the line of succession works.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. So just
Like
take the
I don't
money.
care about, by the way, about Gwen Stefani or Blake Shelton. I don't watch
But-
these shitty city music shows. The only time I ever cared about Gwen Stefani is when she was in No Doubt and she was hot as hell.
Yeah,
Now,
but
I don't care.
chewing tobacco, spit,
but
chew.
time stamp this of what I'm about to say, because you'll hear it first out of my mouth.
Okay.
Remember what happened to Princess Di when she left the royal family?
Yeah, she died.
She died.
Watch what happens. Watch what happens to Harry or Meghan.
I know.
You think they're gonna get? You think they're gonna ask the Clintons for help?
No, they're just gonna whack them.
They're gonna get Queen.
Oh, I like this. This is kind of morbid, but it's James Brown murder mystery.
Hey.
What the fuck?
I thought no one murdered him. I thought he just died.
Oh no, and Epstein didn't kill himself.
I mean,
Um,
I could see James Brown murdering somebody. Yeah.
James
Right?
Brown- oh, I feel good.
Hey.
So James Brown murder something. My stupid camera. Spielberg shocker. Daughter does porn. Oh wow. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's been out though for a while.
Who's daughter?
Spielberg's daughter.
James Spielberg's daughter. The guy
She do porn. Yeah,
that
she can do anything. She could have anything. Why would she want to be doing porn?
I wonder if there's going to be. I wonder if in her films is there special effects and neat camera angles.
If he directs her porns, that'd be great. I mean, come on, man. Come on, where are you, camera? Help me out. Help me, camera.
There's a setting you can
camera.
click on there.
No, it's you know what? My kids got rid of my USB drivers on my camera, so I have to use a external one.
Well, no, like you see in the StreamYards thing, you can click one that has a different shaped boxes instead of these three together.
Oh yeah. I know that
And
one.
so right now your camera's not using the full angle.
So is it like this
And
one?
Yeah, there you go. Now you can show it.
James Brown murdered. James Brown murder probe. Spielberg's daughter is in porn. Hold on one second.
Feels
Some
good.
DA.
Who feels good?
Hold on one second.
Hey.
Ugh, I gotta drive 2 hours tomorrow morning for a job interview.
Oh
All
my
right,
gosh.
I'm back. Hey, I feel good.
Hey.
Do you remember when Eddie Murphy did the hot tub?
Oh yeah. Gonna get in a hot tub. Ah, hot tub too.
The hot tub. It's like, yeah.
Hey.
And grieving Drew Carey shuts down show after ex's killing. Didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
May the fourth be with me. It says Star Wars hunk Hayden Christensen had a turn on the inflatable slide wheel.
What?
And warm apple pie isn't on the menu, and they have Jason Biggs.
No warm apple pie. That ain't
Dr.
right.
Dr. Pimple Popper says home buyer did a zitty job. Ah!
Haha, that's funny. I like her. I like her a lot.
I don't know who the fuck she is.
Dr. Sandra Lee. I like her a lot. She's funny, man. She's got
Look
it.
at me, I'm Sandra Lee. I will remove your acne.
Did a zitty job. That's cute.
Yeah, that's my singing is just as bad as that.
She made this video on her channel, and it was like her birthday, and I guess she's hung out with the same group of ladies for since she was in college or whatever, and they all come over to celebrate with her, and it was funny because when they went out, they all had these scarves on, and at the end of the scarves looked like boobs. So when they hung them around their neck, it looked like they had hanging boobs.
Like titties, like saggy titties.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
breakfasts.
yeah, they're all wearing that out and stuff. They were just funny. She's just so quirky and she's funny.
Oh, hello, biscotti.
I do like her a lot. Put a cat, cat.
You ever
Yeah.
you ever think about putting product in that hair of yours, Brian?
My hair? No, I hate product.
You have you have bedhead all the time.
I look like Sonic the Hedgehog, don't I?
I actually like that movie. Whack Job says Voices made her behead ex's mom.
That is a whack job.
That's an
Yeah.
ass job.
There's a lot of whack jobs out there. This world is full of them.
Can you imagine physically doing that though?
No, I
I mean,
can't.
how long does it take to get through a human neck? You know what I mean? I mean, that would just be
I was
disgusting.
just we were just talking about
Yeah, God.
you know, Daredevil, the TV show, how Wilson Fisk, aka Kingpin, decapitates somebody by continuously slamming a door on his head. Brian, did you watch that?
No, I did not.
Wilson Fisk, you know, the Kingpin of
I
crime.
didn't watch the TV show.
Yeah, but there was a point in the show where he had a meeting and he was running late, but the guy pissed him off, and all he did was like say like one word to him. He lost his shit and started slamming his head into the door until his head came off.
Oh,
Yeah, courtesy of Netflix.
Yeah, that could happen. Yeah.
Outraged Queen cuts Meg down to size. Yeah. This old broad is angry. I can't believe she's still alive. She gotta be 100 years old.
There's a cloning center, I think.
Do you think she went to a Lazarus pit?
Huh.
Probably.
I think that's what Bernie. I think Bernie's died 17 times and went to found the Lazarus pit. I swear.
I think Bernie's true appearance is one of those creatures from the Dark Crystal.
Oh, like a Skeksis?
Yeah, those ugly bird people.
You mean the bad guys, right? The Skeksis, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Calculate your coronavirus risk.
Oh gosh. Is that like one of those death clock things you have on there? You remember that on
No,
Days of
it's part of the paper. It's a. I went into CVS 2 days ago because I take a lot of medication, and in CVS, the manager was like flipping out because he's like, "We got no rubbing alcohol. We got no. we have no Purell.
Right.
We're out of everything.
We're out of Purell.
They sold out of Purell.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And
Well, you know what? Let me tell you this, okay? Probably
sorry,
close
this is
to a
my
year
favorite
ago,
thing.
I bought a box of those face masks, Mike. You know what I'm talking about? That all the people in China were in this face mask. I bought it because my cousin needs a lung transplant. I bought it. It cost me $7.95. I don't know if there's 300 or 500 in there.
Howard Pollock's candle.
But guess what? Guess what the price is now?
How much?
Over $80
For what? A fucking mask?
for the same box. Huh?
How many do you have left, Tina?
I don't know. But we've
That's
got
like
probably three
no.
quarters of a box.
That's some douchebag price
You
gauging.
can sell them for $10 a mask.
That's like
Right?
That's like
I
ticket.
know.
It's like Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to go to a concert, all of a sudden, the regular price would be like $50, and then you go on there and you go on StubHub, and they all have the same things for like $90 to it's like $300 for the same ticket to the same concert. Oh, that's an angry pussy.
That's messed up.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh, by the way, I got George Peter Gattis's book in the mail like 2 days ago, and I had to do a review on it. And I don't know if you saw, we're working together. We're gonna do like puzzle cards together, and I'm sending him like line work. He's coloring it and making the cards.
Oh, cool, cool.
So I'm working with George on that. Don't know if there's a monetary reward for such things, or I'm just being nice, you know.
Yeah.
'Cause by the way, he sent me like a binder.
Okay.
I mean, he sent me a tremendous binder full of all this nice stuff.
Oh, cool.
I mean, of trading cards, you know, sketches. Like
Okay.
even on the cover of the binder, I mean, in the word bubble, the guy's like, "Hey, Mike, thank you," and I was like, "That's really nice." I mean,
That is nice.
It's good to see that there are nice people out there.
I
That's
know,
all
right? There are plenty.
I mean, that there's not many. There are not many left.
There's
I know there are plenty. What are you doing there, Brian?
Okay, so if you don't have a dust mask, what you do is you take a used dryer sheet, you put a
Oh, yeah.
rubber band on one end, you staple it, and you put a rubber band on the other, you staple
He's
it, and
mansplaining us.
you just put it over your ears and you just wear it like a mask.
Mansplaining with Brian.
Plus, you get a good smell all day, huh?
Oh yeah, you got a good.
Yeah.
You catch the vapors. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You even have an inhaler right there built in.
I have
You know, during the
can
winter
pass out.
time, I have to keep a dryer sheet in my pocket.
I had a guy with that I work with as a cop.
Mhm.
He would stick dryer sheets in his bulletproof vest, like 50 of them,
You know why?
because of the sweat, the smell.
Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, I had them because it would keep me from getting shocked.
Shocked?
Yeah, I've got like most people, like you touch like two diodes and it shows you how many ohms you actually we got a little bit of electricity in us, you know. And I
Yeah.
think most people do between like about 7, and I run about 16 to 18. So I think I have extra electricity in me. I worked at Birmingham Vending, which was a vending company that had pinball machines and video games and stuff. And I would do the diodes, and we could use you as a conductor, you know.
You have quite an interesting life there, Tina. I gotta tell
Tina,
you.
it would help you if you just went ahead and you had more olive oil.
Olive oil?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Cook with more olive oil.
you know what?
Use more olive.
If we're gonna olive. Speaking of olive oil, I made the most phenomenal dinner yesterday.
Did you?
I got a Ninja Foodie
Yeah, that's
my-
what my cousin's kid
from my
had.
fiance for Christmas,
Yeah, they're cool.
and I got a pork shoulder. I threw it in there,
Oh, that sounds good already.
a little olive oil,
Yeah.
salt, pepper, adobo,
Oh,
garlic powder, onion powder,
yeah.
and then I waited about halfway through. I threw some barbecue sauce on it,
Okay.
and then flipped it, and it came out breathtaking, absolutely amazing.
I know. My cousin, that's what she bought her son here. The same thing. That
Yo,
Ninja.
you can cook frozen steak
Anything.
in like 10 minutes.
You know what he did? The kid took his NutriBullet and he made his own butter, right? He made his own butter, and then he used that Ninja thing, whatever foodie thing, and he made steak in there, and he put that homemade butter on the steak. Jesus Christ, were those good?
By the
And-
way, Brian, the name of my
tender.
stream is a play on words with you, just to bust your chops a little bit.
What's that?
The road to 100.
Oh, the road to 1 million.
No, the name of this stream is what the road to 100.
Oh, okay.
Haha.
Because I nuked my channel. I have like 15 people now. You know, I'm totally joking around. But homemade butter sounds delicious, by the way.
Oh God, it was so good.
You should go to Texas Roadhouse and have some of their bread.
Uh-huh.
I think they put cocaine in there.
Right? It's probably MSG in it.
There's sugar. I mean, they must like put like brown sugar on it, and
Okay.
it's like wet. It's like moist on the outside, so it's like they must dip it in butter and like sugar
Maybe.
before serving it to people on the tables.
Who knows?
You ever been to Texas Roadhouse or no? I mean, they have them up here.
Yeah. It's been years, but
Yeah,
I have.
And throwing the peanuts on the floor and all the. And
What do they have? What was it? It was called the Longhorn or something like that, right?
Longhorn, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Longhorn's a different one.
Well, I've seen
okay.
like 1 or 2 Longhorns, but Texas Roadhouse they have like a guy sitting, like a butcher sitting there with a whole slew of steaks, he's like, "Which one do you want to eat?" And you
Oh,
pick
wait
it.
a minute. Yeah. I'm sorry. I think I went to one in Texas when I
Texas
lived in
Roadhouse.
Texas. Yeah, I swear. Like, was it Tex? I can't remember. Hell, too many mini strokes.
Yeah, well, I can relate, but yeah,
Yeah. My mind is gone.
they have a Longhorn. They have a Longhorns by me, not too far.
Okay.
That's another spot.
Well,
But
okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I've been. I think it was Texas now.
if Pete Mac is listening, they have recipes for Yorkshire pudding in the foodie.
Ooh.
But he may go crazy and buy one. I don't know, buy a few. Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire
Indeed.
pudding.
Yeah, I always wanted. I tell Karen all the time. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna make Yorkshire pudding. She goes, what is that?
Shit.
I'm like, I don't really. It looks good and sounds good, but I don't know.
You know, two dishes that I absolutely can't stand is bread pudding and monkey bread.
Oh my god, I love bread pudding with ice cream on it, warm.
I mean, if it's made right, sure, but I hate monkey bread. I hate it so much.
I don't eat. I don't think I've ever had chilled monkey brains.
Monkey bread is horrible.
Oh God. Have you eaten that, Brian?
No, monkey bread, not monkey brains.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
kidding. I was trying to make a Indiana Jones reference.
Yeah,
But-
chilled monkey brains.
But monkey bread it's similar, has a similar consistency to the other bread, right?
It's like raisin bread.
To bread pudding.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know. It's like I want bread to be bread, and I want pudding to be pudding.
You can't meet me halfway. No,
I can't. I can't.
I can't do it.
Do it.
Listen, I've always loved bread pudding, but like it's got to be made right, correct, and it's got to have. I mean, and I really don't like raisins in it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm not big on raisins or peas.
sans raisins, I'll be good. And I happen to love raisins, so it's weird. So hello, Kuzmetti.
What's the other ones, Mike? You know, our girl Kuzmetti's here. What's the other one called? Are they red grapes, right? You ever had those? They're like a lighter color raisin.
You mean craisins? You mean dry cranberries?
No, raisins, but they're like reddish.
I've never had that, but I've had
They're
craisins.
good. They're better than the dark ones. I can't remember what they're called,
that's
but they're like
currants, she says.
they're like a lighter color, and they're just tastier than the dark ones. You know.
Kuzmetti says currants, and I trust her
Currants.
because she's a farmer.
Currants. Yeah, she knows.
Yeah, she would know. But I've had craisins in the salad, and it's amazing with sliced almonds.
Okay,
Unbelievable.
I like almonds.
Yeah. And I gotta try that. Brian, what's your favorite meal? The veal Sorrentino.
Veal Sorrento.
I was very close though.
Veal Sorrento.
My brain still works.
Yeah.
Veal Sorrento.
Yeah. Veal cutlets with some eggplant capped with mozzarella cheese with a red sauce made from plum tomatoes and served with a side of angel hair. And you know, I mean, it's delicious. I mean, the way they do it at this one restaurant is like you can kind of taste a little bit of butter in there for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it just, you know, and then I dare to say that it is better than sex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. I said that at a time, so
Actually, Mike, they market them as golden raisins.
golden raisins.
And
Okay.
they're more of a yellow color, and they're really, really good. If you like
Oh,
dark,
yeah, I've
raisins,
had those too, the golden raisins. But they're not red. I think you confused.
I'm
them
wrong. Yeah,
with
they're
raisins.
yellowish. They're yellowish. I'm wrong. I said they were lighter, actually, but they're
I do
almost yellow.
I have some craisins sitting in the kitchen. I'm gonna make some salad with them. But yeah, I mean, food is a big thing for me.
Sure.
But also, sex is also. So I don't know.
Everybody's got to eat, you know.
Yeah. But I went to Manhattan and went to Smith and Wolinski's. It's like a major steakhouse, and it's there's a few of them in Manhattan, like all over New York City. I don't know if they have them like all over the country, but I had a New York strip. I swear to God. I mean, I hate saying swear to God, but like I swear that it was like you took a bite of the steak and it just literally melted in your mouth. Like there was no chewing. You just.
Wow,
I mean,
that's so good.
I like every bite I took, I closed my eyes and I just went to another place.
Right?
This is epic.
Well, we got this place called Tibby's here, and it's a French restaurant, I guess. From they get their stuff from New Orleans,
Yeah,
straight from that. What's it called? What's it called, Brian? Do you know Cafe Del Monde or something like that? In the
Cafe Del
French,
Mar.
No,
it's in the French Quarter. Anyways, they
I
have
have not
these.
been to New Orleans.
They have the best gumbo there. If you like gumbo,
I love I love Creole food, soul food.
yeah, Creole food.
Um,
That's it. Thank you. Yeah, I get the shrimp one, and then I ask them to add crawdads to it. Oh God, it's so good.
Yeah, anything with crawfish in it is I like. There's a
Mhm.
place by me called Big Daddy's, and
Okay.
it's a Cajun restaurant, and they
Oh.
have etouffee, they have jambalaya,
No, that place has got all that
they
too.
have chicken fried steak and gumbo.
Hmm
All
I,
that
us-
stuff.
I usually just get the gumbo. I always
Chicken,
crave the
the chicken
gumbo.
fried steak, I swear it looks like a manhole cover. It's absolutely tremendous.
Manhole cover. That's funny.
It's like this big. I'm like I can't eat this. I'm like I have to bring no way. And the drinks too are like amplified. Like if you get a hurricane there, you're done. You drink one hurricane, you have to be carried out the door.
They're huge, right?
And they're powerful. There's so much booze in it. It's like having
There's
a
like 7 different liquors in those in there. Like seven.
Long Island iced teas as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Those are a death sentence. I
Yep.
mean, yeah.
I like a good Long Island iced tea.
And
I can't handle
Arnold
it.
Palmer, those are good. Not the stuff they sell in the store, but like with booze in an Arnold Palmer.
You know what's really good is vodka and peach tea.
I don't think I've ever had that. I used to be I don't drink really anymore, but I'm more of a vodka and cranberry guy. That's my thing. But when I did drink, it was vodka and cranberry. And then if you mix it in with like a little bit of like orange juice. What is that? That's like a
Vodka and orange juice is a screwdriver.
Yeah.
no, but you throw a cranberry on top of it.
Is that a Bay Breeze?
That's a Bay Breeze. Yeah, I know it has a very soy name, but it's actually
I used to drink those.
It's quite delicious.
Yeah, I used to drink those.
And Tina,
And then what? The Bay Breeze, and then the Sea Breeze with grapefruit or something.
Sea Breeze, Sex on the Beach. Yeah, they're all very interchangeable.
Sex on the Beach shots were good too. They're sweet. Yeah, I like the sweeter ones. Like I used to like Kahlua and cream, and
a Rusty Nail is Drambuie Scotch.
I like a mudslide.
I like a Jim Beam and Pepsi.
What's with the Pepsi? No, Pepsi is Pepsi is like crap.
Pepsi.
It probably takes the bitterness out of the liquor. It's so sweet.
I will take.
Really
I'm a Coca-Cola guy, and I've tried Pepsi and been like,
it's like drinking cough syrup.
I don't like Pepsi. I like Coca-Cola better.
Me too. It's just so damn carbonated, man.
All right,
what I like is I like Pepsi with my chili on a nice cold winter day.
Ah.
You like Pepsi with what?
Chili, like a spicy chili.
Oh. Yeah, I make a mean chili too. So I'm just saying, like, I love. We can talk about food all day long. I don't care.
Okay, Kuzmeti, thank you, sweetheart, for stopping by and saying hi.
Oh, I got a 411 on Sadie. She was just a little stressed, and she's fine.
Say goodbye to Kuzmeti.
Later,
I did.
Okay.
I said bye, Kuzmeti. I did.
Okay. I missed it. I'm sorry.
I did. I said bye, Kuzmeti.
I'm glad Sadie's okay. Did you talk to her earlier?
Yeah, she didn't. She emailed me. She said she didn't have a seizure. It was more like like a stress thing.
Okay.
And I'm hoping she's doing better. Best for
Oh, me
hopefully
too.
she this thing works in her head,
I know.
and she doesn't have to go down that dark road all the time.
I know.
It's believe me, from firsthand experience, I know it's hard dealing with it,
I know.
but it is what it is. And she's a trooper. She hops on streams.
Yeah, I know.
She's tough. I mean, she's got she's got a bit of a swagger now that I think she's feeling better.
It
Yeah, I
sounds
think-
like it, doesn't it?
Yeah, like 10 times better. I mean,
Yeah. Well,
so-
it helps, I mean, it helps that she's got us for friends too. I think that moral support, God, it's just so helpful. Probably
yeah, I think we discussed something yesterday that happened, and she was getting tagged and posted. She didn't want to be involved.
Uh-huh.
And I said, I spoke about it yesterday. I don't like talking about Twitter drama or YouTube or anything like that, or any Comicsgate drama these days. I just want to talk about like life in general. I will talk about my art, but I don't want to get involved. But she was genuinely like shook and like disturbed, and people were giving her hell and blocking her, and I don't think at that time she had the self-esteem to fight back.
Mm-mm.
So
Probably not, yeah.
I had to help her out, and then I got attacked and I got called a white knight, and I'm like, dude, she has fucking epilepsy, leave her alone. I'm
Right.
like, what's so hard about that? I mean, it's not
I don't get people. I just don't even understand it.
they have no souls. Sometimes I think that people, when you say don't be nice, like don't be mean to me, don't bully me, or like lay off a bit,
Uh-huh.
they want to go harder.
I know.
Maybe they were picked on as
Yeah.
kids. I don't know. Maybe
I
they
don't
had
know, but I don't.
psychological-
I don't get it. All I
But-
can say is they better hope that karma don't get them.
Yeah, because when that they're typing away on their keyboard and they're sending and they're saying these things, they're hiding behind their keyboard. They have a keyboard shield.
Exactly. That's what I
So
told you.
walking down the street past me, and if I saw you and we made eye contact, and you would put your head down because you're ashamed. It's a whole different animal,
Oh yeah, I agree.
right? I mean,
Yeah.
you can say what you want on the internet as a fake person, but when I put my real life out there and you make fun of my real life, that shouldn't be that should be like off the table a little bit.
Sitting below the belt.
I mean, you could say like, oh, you can call me Dory, like, because I forget things. You can kind of bust my chops a little bit, but don't be mean,
Right.
And then when you say don't be mean, they become meaner, and it just spirals. So that's all. I was just trying to defend somebody.
Oh, I wish I'd have been in the one stream. Of course, you've never seen that side of me. When I snap, I snap.
No, I don't. I've never seen it. I've never seen that Tina lose her shit.
And when I get mad, I got a big mouth too. So
Yeah, well, I do too. I just try to be the stoic and nice and diplomatic, and sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So
I know.
it is what it is. It just sucks that that there are such like mean people out there that don't care.
Yeah, see, I don't get it. See, I don't like a bully. I was a tough kid,
There is no empathy.
but if you were bullying one of my friends, I'd have beat the shit out of you.
Listen, I wasn't a bully. I mean, I
No, I bet not.
I was nice to everybody. I hung out. I didn't have like a group of friends. I had like cliques, different groups of people I hung out with.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, if you say something personal about me, like somebody said something about my mother, and I think I may have knocked him out in one shot.
Sure.
Yeah, he said, yeah, you don't talk about my mom.
No.
No.
Not my mommy. No way.
No. No.
Don't
Hell
fuck with my
no.
mom.
Hell no.
Yeah, I think it was in the locker room, and I
Mhm.
think he may have been unconscious.
Good for you.
Yeah, and he goes, "Why'd you do that?" And I go, "Because you talked about my mom, motherfucker.
Right.
Say it again, I'll hit you again."
Right?
know.
I've never knocked anybody out, but I bloodied their nose or their
Oh,
mouth.
I've KO people. Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
no, I don't think I can hit that hard or correctly.
well, yeah, and you know what? I wrestled. I was in the Army. I'm a cop. I know how to defend myself. So.
Yeah, that's the one thing I thought they were really weak on, training in self-defense.
Oh no, they let us go.
I mean, we had some.
Academy.
We had some, but it was a lot of handholds and stuff like that. And I
No.
mean, I'm not as a woman to be at 5 foot tall. I'm not gonna walk up to some guy over 6 foot tall and try to put him in some kind of handhold. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna draw my weapon out and tell him I'm gonna shoot you because I'm in fear of my life.
I've gotten people in the goosenecks, and that's like the best one. But sometimes I try. You know, it's funny. You know the gooseneck.
I'm thinking a hog tie. Is that what you're talking about?
When you take their wrist and you just push down, right here on this pressure point, like right here. I know someone's going to screenshot it and say that I'm very effeminate, but if you push hard enough, you're like, no. All right.
Yeah. I've seen that been done quite a bit.
I know how to do arm bars. I mean, but like if you push and all you have to do is just get underneath their arm and just push down every once in a while. And then they're like, all right, officer, I'm done. And they don't like tasers. There are people.
Oh no, they don't.
Perps are scared of fucking tasers. They are once they see that yellow gun on your hip, and they're like, all right, cuff me. All right. I've never tased anybody. Our department only lets special operations like emergency service.
Okay.
And like my brother has one. He's counterterrorism.
Yeah.
Like they only let them use it.
Okay.
So, but if you get somebody in the right hold in that little gooseneck, they comply.
Yeah, because it hurts.
Oh yeah, it hurts like a bitch. But you know what's funny about Karen? Karen is double jointed, so I try to do the gooseneck to her.
It doesn't bother her.
Like, nothing. You done yet? And then she can take her arm like totally twist it around in a circle.
Oh my god, that's funny.
360 degrees, and I'm like, how is that possible? She's like, and it gross, and it makes me like I get like sick to my stomach.
I know.
So, but it is what it is. I mean, just that. You have your people have keyboards to hide behind, and my face is out here. I don't care if you dox me. People have doxophobia, and I want to bring up one more thing, like before we conclude, because I am starving and I want some of that pork.
I know. I'm gonna order Uber Eats when we get done.
I love me some Uber Eats. They do Taco Bell. Yeah,
they do a lot of
crunches and shit. Yeah. Critias. Everybody's jumping on Critias and beating on him. He needs to leave him alone. I'm not telling you to leave him alone. I'm just telling you just to ease up on the guy. You don't know what's going on in his life. I kind of do. I have an idea, and people think that that he took his money and ran with it.
Who are you talking about, Mike?
Critias.
I guess I don't know.
Antonio Malpica, another Florida guy.
It doesn't look good though. I mean, no matter which way you cut it, though.
It doesn't look.
And people from all different sides are criticizing, no matter which side of the stripe you consider yourself.
Well, you know what? He kind of like confided in me and told me what was going on, and I'm like, all right, but it doesn't look good either way. But they leave alone other people that have books that people are waiting for it for like 2.5 years, and when he says he's not doing the book, and he has to do it from somewhere else remotely. I mean, there's a lot more to the story than just what you see on Twitter.
Oh, there's always more to the story.
Of course.
I mean, for all I know, he could be lying to me. I don't know. But I was working with him on a project, and he it's not like I don't think he bought a Maserati with the money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what any of these creators are doing with their money. Like I used my money. I calculated what I'd want to do with my money. X amount goes to printing, X amount goes to shipping, and I pocket a little bit.
Well, but look what what's his face did. He took his money and reallocated it somewhere else for a while before he even got done with the book, right?
Who's that? You
I
say.
don't want to name me damn names. Shit.
I mean, there's so many people out there, but like, I haven't. There's no Crimson Cock. So, I mean, that's AKA Red Rooster. When I say Crimson Cock, I was like joking around, but nobody laughed.
I just know who you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Red Rooster. It's not out there, and you know what's fun? You know what sucks is that I do like the writer of Red Rooster. I stream with him all the time, Mark Pellegrini, and things happen, bumps hit the road.
Mm-hmm.
I had brain surgery, and I still got my book. I still got my book out.
Right.
So I don't know.
Kicked ass.
And my second book got fulfilled 2 months early to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even get an attaboy. So this is the world we're in right now.
Yeah, you did. You got an attaboy from all your friends.
Yeah, from my friends, but not from the.
I know.
Not from the lemmings. I mean, no. So I mean, I'm not telling people to leave him alone. I'm just saying you don't know. Nobody knows the whole story because it's the internet. It's not like he's your next door neighbor or anything. He lives in Florida. He lives by you guys too, by the way. I think he's moving back up to New York. So,
what city does he live in?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I try not to get really into it, but he's a Floridian as well.
He's in Central Florida.
I think he's in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be by me and Brian then.
What's that?
Yeah, that would be by me and Brian then.
Yeah.
Close. I think me and Brian are probably about 2.5 hours away from each other. 2 hours.
We're actually a solid hour.
Solid hour? Is that it?
Yeah.
Where's Dixon? Is he in Florida?
It was so close.
Yeah, Dixon's in Florida as well.
Big old Chuck.
Yep.
DJD too.
Yeah, indeed. I think did he move or is he still in Florida?
I think he's still in Florida. DJD.
I don't know.
I thought he moved for some reason.
I mean, I don't. I barely see him make videos and stream.
I don't
know what he's doing. I know he usually comes in on the High Strangeness, and or he's streaming his GTA.
And usually he does is like Grand Theft Auto and talking shit and like being a wise ass and a ballbuster.
Ghost Simulator is just hilarious.
Maybe he's getting laid. That's
I hope so. That's a good thing. That.
I'm not saying that he was before. Maybe he found some new, a new lady.
And he's probably a good-looking guy too, because he takes care of himself. He works out.
Yeah, I think he's a big guy.
Me too. That's how I feel too. So, and there's a million girls there. I don't know why he wouldn't have a.
Maybe we got him. That's why it's the internet. Nobody knows anybody's personal things that are going on.
Yeah, he is sort of quirky, so.
Aren't we all?
I do hope he found a girly girl. That would be nice. He was in the chat. He was in the chat last night.
He was in the chat. I mean, he's usually in my chat too.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I wrong spoke and I pissed him off. I don't know.
I doubt it. Why?
I don't because
he's got thick skin.
I know he's got super thick skin.
Yeah.
But like, I know a lot of people, like certain people, like it's 1984. It's wrong. There's wrong speaking. There's right speak, and so yeah. I mean, sometimes when you tell the truth, it may hurt your feelings, but that's how I feel, and I'm sorry.
I found this channel, Mike. It's called, I think it's like Officer Tatum. And he's a black dude and he's a conservative, and he calls it like it is. I really like him a lot.
Is he into comics and movies?
No, not that I know of. He just
there's this one black guy. He's down there in Florida with you guys, and he's got like a big like palatial house, and he talks a lot about comics and movies, and he's hysterical. I forgot his name.
Oh no!
But like he's like, yeah, Captain Marvel was shit. It's like,
this guy's mainly political stuff. He's mainly, No,
he doesn't go political. I mean, he gets more about. He's more about like comics, and it's kind of like-minded. He doesn't like the social justice warriors pushing, like he doesn't like the way they behave, and like we were from the get go.
Right.
And before we started fighting with each other, and became a mess. So, but Brian, did you see that interview with Jake the Snake and Joe Rogan talking about Andre the Giant?
No, I did not.
Oh my God! Did you watch the whole thing?
I did not.
No,
I
he
said I
didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Oh my God! It is great. He's on Joe Rogan, and he's talking about Andre the Giant.
I thought
And
Jake the
he's saying
Snake
that,
is Jake
he's-
the Snake still alive?
yeah,
Yeah,
65 years old. Yeah.
There's this documentary called The Resurrection of Jake the Snake where Diamond Dallas Page nursed him back to health with
DDP? Yes, I
DDP
know.
yoga.
We hung out with him one night in a bottle club.
I don't think he drinks anymore.
We got him. We
let's
got
hope
him
not.
something that he needed too. So
Yeah.
he was a partier.
So before, believe it or not, before he was a wrestler, he was a ref, and he had to drive. He had to drive Andre the Giant.
Huh.
So they're like, we're out of drivers tonight. Can you just drive Andre the Giant to this place? And he's like, all right. Gets in the car. He says, like, Andre the Giant gets in the car, and he's like, beer. And he goes, how much? He's like, 2 cases.
Oh my God.
He, in an 85-mile drive, he drank 2 cases of beer. Didn't pee once.
Jesus, how do you
He's
do
like,
that?
He's like, I stopped to pee 3 times. Andre never pissed after drinking 48 beers.
How the hell did he do that?
He's a giant. You don't give
Yeah,
a
I
fuck.
know, but still, that much
no,
Five
that's
fifty.
huge.
pee eventually.
Listen,
Jeez.
listen. Andre the Giant is if you put the three of us together into one human, that would be Andre the Giant.
Yeah, he was massive.
So
Yeah,
imagine
7'2", 550. I think that was the
imagine
number.
our tolerance for alcohol. We could probably drink a 6-pack and we wasted and we have to pee a couple times. And
Every beer I drink, I pee. It's.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I have to. I'm like, I broke the seal. I have to go to the bathroom again.
I know. It's like I got a bladder the size of a quarter.
Me too. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, because and Jake the Snake went in the backseat of the car, and he's feeling for like piss because he's like, he had to have pissed once. He's like,
Oh
no,
my
he's dry, nothing.
Wow, that's
And
funny.
then he got into wrestling after being a ref.
Okay.
And then he slammed Andre the Giant one time, and he's like, pick me up. He's like, you serious? He's like, no. He's like, yeah, pick me up, just lift me up. And he's like, he's a giant, but he's an athlete, and he can manipulate the way he gets up in the air with his sheer strength and his size.
Right.
So it looked like Jake the Snake was body slamming him, but he was kind of giving him a hand because
Okay.
he's a giant.
Yeah.
But then when he did it, he said, like, I felt all the discs in my back slip. He's like
God.
trying to pick up a 550-pound man.
No.
Yeah. And he said he was super, super like athletic. He could like walk on the ropes
Wow.
at that weight.
Wow.
And he said one time he had him in the corner and against the turnbuckle, and he had him on his head. All of a sudden he started laughing.
Okay.
And the ref's like, why are you laughing? And he's like, I'm farting. So he let out like a 40-second fart
Oh my
on
God.
Jake the Snake's arm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like,
Oh, shit. It's awful.
just imagine him. I'm farting.
Right? The boy, yeah.
I'm farting.
There will be no survivors.
Yo,
Jeez,
that
it's
was
hysterical.
that's hysterical. I mean,
It is.
Andre the Giant stories are great. I mean,
I can imagine. I loved him in Princess Bride. I was so glad he's in that movie before he
I
passed.
punched him in the castle. Yeah, I know.
He passed shortly after making that movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy that that they poisoned, the inconceivable guy.
Yeah.
I think he's had like a comeback. He's been in movies, TV shows, commercials.
Yeah.
I forgot. I don't know his name. The bald guy from
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. I don't know his name.
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable, yeah.
Conceivable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great. I love that movie.
but
I gotta say that's one of my
I just
Top 20
pictured
favorite
Andre the
movies.
Giant just totally letting out a giant fart on Higgs.
I'm farting.
And then he was talking about how that it was all an act, like he was afraid of the snake and he pretended to have a heart attack. And Bobby Heenan was like doing CPR on him. He's like, I felt bad for Bobby Heenan. Yeah. So he seemed pretty lucid and clear, and not drunk or on drugs or anything. And he was speaking very clear. So when I saw Jake the Snake, I think it was on the tail end of his addiction before he hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
And it was in a high school a high school auditorium. He was wrestling.
Okay.
In Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, and he came out. He was like stumbling out.
Oh, that's sad.
It's almost like The Wrestler. I think the movie is Brian, if I'm wrong, I don't know. Is it kind of loosely based on him? With
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't seen the film.
Oh, you never saw it?
Never saw it.
He has to work. I mean, he's washed up. He's a drunk. He's a drug addict. He gets a job working at like a supermarket, at a deli, and his life is shit. And he turns himself around. But it's a good movie. It's actually a very good movie. So, and what was it? What else did I talk about? Did you see the video of Liam Hemsworth getting kicked by Jean-Claude Van Damme in the chest?
I hear that he kicks a lot of people. I hear that he's sloppy with his martial arts. I've heard it at he's
KCVD. He said to him, he's like, it was a controlled kick. He's like,
he's not.
Oh my
he's
God.
not.
I don't like him.
Jean-Claude Van Damme is a good athlete, but he's not a real martial artist.
He sucks. I hear he's always kicking people.
Chuck Zito.
People.
Chuck Zito. He's a Hell's Angel. He was a bouncer at the time.
Okay.
But he is jacked out of his mind, and he boxes, and he's tough.
Yeah.
So Jean-Claude Van Damme was drunk, and he's having a good night at a club, and he decided to get into a fight. And then Chuck Zito walks up on him, and he started to try to do like backflips and kicks at him.
Okay.
He just one shot at him, out. Boop, knocked him out. One shot.
Cram.
See that fancy stuff? It only works when it requires that sort of movement.
Like
it's not
a full split into a ball punch.
that doesn't work.
No.
I'm sorry. Someone tries a full split on me, they get
I need in the face. You just take your hands in. You just bring them into you. That's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best type of martial arts.
What's his name? From Mortal Kombat, the guy that was like Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage is the ball split. Yeah.
Actually, my favorite thing to do.
Sonya Blade high kick.
When someone was when I was playing someone on Mortal Kombat and I was Johnny Cage, instead of doing the finisher, I just do the ball punch.
Always played Sonya. Always played Sonya.
No, Sonya Blade high kick, baby.
Sonya wins.
Yes, I liked obviously the ninjas. Scorpion.
I played the later one. Now my cousin's son, who's also my cousin, Pete, he played it. That was amazing.
Melina?
What was that? The fighting game, Pete?
Katana?
Is it Mortal Kombat, right? The latest one? Is that what you were playing?
I don't know about the latest one, but I remember like Mortal Kombat 3 or 4 when they had Melina and Katana. One of them had like size like Raphael had from Ninja Turtles.
That was Melina.
Yeah, and then Katana had like fans with blades on them. Yeah. And I think it's the same game that Kung Lao was in when he had the hat with the razor blades on it.
Oh yeah, I love Kung Lao.
Kung Lao is awesome.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I like the cyborg ninjas too. Cyrax and Borax. No, I don't know. I'm kidding. Borax is used to clean. Cyrax and something else. And then Smoke was cool. I love Mortal Kombat. I used to, how much time I wasted in high school instead of paying attention during Mortal Kombat, people fighting.
I know. A lot, huh?
A lot. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it progressed from D&D, drawing D&D characters for my campaigns with my friends,
Uh-huh.
until I started to get picked on, like, and then it moved on to drawing Ninja Turtles, then Mortal Kombat, and memes. And I was memeing before you motherfuckers knew what a meme was.
Right?
That's all. I was making fun of people with drawings since grammar school. So
Well,
Yeah.
you know that back in the day, that was the only thing. That's the only way
Yeah.
would make fun of somebody. You know, like you'd have a teacher. You know.
oh,
Have
I
a
got
very funny
I got
characteristic.
suspended for having a picture of the dean doggy styling a teacher.
No, no.
And she found it.
Oh no.
Found it. And
Oh
my
I
God.
mean, were they the best one is if they actually do.
I don't know if he was banging her, but like in real IRL, but like in the meme, he had her and he was hitting her with a ruler. Yes,
Little
yes,
BS
I didn't
man.
care at the time. And so he brings my dad in and he goes, Mr. Angerhauser, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to suspend your son. But damn, this is a fucking funny picture, man. Like it looks just like me. He goes, my dad started laughing, and he goes, "All right, do what you got to do, bro." And he was laughing, so he's like, "It looks just like me," and I'm like, "Yeah, I can draw." Yeah, so I mean, that like what was the meme then? Nothing. It was
No.
called bust. It was called just having fun and busting balls and not getting too personal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, some of this shit crosses the line. Like I know people are like, "Oh, Leo, Mike, stop getting your fifis hurt over the memes." I'm like, it's not about the memes. It's about the meanness of it, not
Yeah.
the meanness, the meanness of it.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just utter disdain for people, and empathy is non-existent in this culture, in this world. Nobody really cares anymore. So, I mean,
I was most surprised about the Rosetta person.
oh, she's a pig. She streams from she
I
streams
know.
from her.
I'm just most
Maybe
surprised
we-
about her because she's always moaning and groaning and pissing and whatever about her problems.
I'm gonna
And
do-
you figure
I'm
somebody
gonna-
like her would be empathetic to somebody
I'm
with
gonna
problems.
throw a hot take out there. The only good girl in War Campaign is Lola, and that's that. And I may get crucified for this, but it's true. It's the only one that's actually approachable and nice and speaks back to you. I'm
Okay.
not saying that she's anti-War Campaign. I'm saying that
Friendly.
she understands both sides of the coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she thinks for herself, not for others. You know what I mean?
Yes. I do.
So I'm not trying to throw her under the bus. I'm just saying that she's nice,
Right.
and that's it. But on that note, it's been over an hour,
And I'm hungry.
I'm gonna have some of that pork. That stuff was amazing.
I'm gonna order Uber Eats because I'm hungry.
Okay, you got the munchies.
Yeah, I do got the munchies.
All right, on that note, we're on the road to 100. So
On the road to 100. Yay!
thank
We
you,
can do
Brian
it.
and Tina, for being on this broadcast, and I do love you guys,
We love you back, and thanks for having me and Brian on.
and I appreciate it. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Love you.
Love
Peace.
you back. Talk to you later.
Later, dude.